Hello, everyone. It is my great pleasure today to host this specific podcast about strategy of AI at a national level. So my name is Marine Rabeyrin. I'm the EMEA Education Segment Director for Lenovo. And it is a privilege to have with me the Minister of Higher Education and Science from Kazakhstan, Mr. Nurbek.
Thank you, Marine. Thank you for having me. And pleasure and honor is absolutely mine.
So one of the first questions I would like to ask you is, can you please describe what is the national strategy around AI for Kazakhstan? Yes.
So many countries have been implementing strategies, national level strategies, on how do you approach AI? How do you really use the great promise of AI? How do you use this great equalizer of AI to your most and biggest potential? So Kazakhstan decided to join the race, so to speak. Last year we've adopted national strategy on AI, incorporating 5 major pillars. One being infrastructure, creating data centers, and having enough supercomputing power. So we've now acquired free supercomputers at 3 of our national universities with combined computing power of about 2 petaflops. And of course, human dimension is big on our strategy. It's one of the major pillars where we have a special program called iSana, AI Sana, incorporating all universities to train our students in AI subjects. We have partnered with Google to create a special program called Generative AI Elements, which is now being piloted by 20 of our universities. And starting from next academic year, it's going to be a compulsory subject for all college level students. So we'll be the very first nation to use AI as compulsory subject. So all our college graduates will have knowledge of AI and skills to implement AI in everyday life. And there are many countries like Finland, for example, who have very ambitious goals to train 1% of adult population to use the AI in everyday life. So national strategy of Kazakhstan, it has this big vision of creating an AI ready nation, so that all adult people in Kazakhstan will have enough skills and understanding and expertise to really use that great promise of AI, that added value of AI in everyday life in different spheres: accounting, veterinary, machine learning, machinery, law, any sphere of life, any subject.
So then you start to answer my second question, which is, how do you, as being responsible for higher education and science, how do you support this strategy at the national level? And you started to mention, how this strategy is highly tied with university and how you train the future worker of AI in your university. So can you tell us what has been your key pillars in terms of developing this program, as you said, to make AI ready nation, as you said? So how does that translate into your strategy for higher education?
Yes. So AI is big on our national curricula as well. And there are several big dimensions we're now implementing. One is developing new curricula. AI is developing so fast. I mean, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, before OpenAI and large language models, it'll be neural networks, it'll be machine learning, it'll be Python. It's going to be a very big fundamental math-based approach. Now came that big OpenAI revolution in large language models and chat GPTs, which took matter to next level. Okay, large language models, where social sciences people now have some big promise, linguists, philologists, because prompts, you have to have enough creativity and have enough word power to put proper specification for AI to come up with best result, right? So prompters is a big new hot profession, putting specific wording to give as much concrete specification to an algorithm as possible. So what's happening right now in Kazakhstan, we have designed 20 new curricula, very innovative curricula, in partnership with all leading tech companies, NVIDIA. Where 12 of our universities are now partners of NVIDIA DLI, Deep Learning Institute Initiative, and now we serve as NVIDIA Ambassador Program. Now we have really good cooperation with Google Corporation. That basic course on generative AI was designed jointly with Google, and now it's being piloted by 20 universities. But as I mentioned, we're going to make it a compulsory course for all college level students. Now the next big thing is have Coursera. Coursera is a big national partner of Kazakhstan. We've actually coined a new type of partnership which is called B2N, Business to Nation. So we are the very first nation in the world to incorporate Coursera as part of our national curricula. Every student in Kazakhstan can take a career track course on Coursera. If he gets a certificate, we give him a credit. So we've incorporated credit transfer mechanism in our national curricula with help of Coursera. 4,000 best courses, including top courses on AI, have been translated in Kazakh and Russian language. All students in Kazakhstan have access to those courses, but most importantly, now we have our faculty and professors designing new courses for Coursera. 13 courses have been designed for Coursera, and we started making money of it. I mean, it's a lucrative kind of new thing. But most importantly, we're creating a $100 million venture fund to have seed funding for all these students we're going to train with hard skills in AI. And now we've partnered with Paul Kim, a very well-known AI expert who was CTO and Deputy Dean of School of Education at Stanford University. And he designed a really interesting program in AI entrepreneurship. How do you use knowledge of AI and expertise in certain fields to create business, to find business niches for AI entrepreneurs? It's a very unique course. So now we will be teaching hundreds of thousands of our students how to use their newly acquired AI skills combined with business expertise to build startups, AI startups. We'll focus on AI startups. This year, we're going to have huge funnel, about 100,000 students engaged in this program, with about 150 startups, and we have seed funding for them. So it's not only teaching, it's also making real-life AI applications in mass, using all our students, hundreds of thousands of our students, providing seed funding for them, and creating this new AI industry. Because the great promise, we're now at the beginning of this huge new journey for humankind. AI brings really great promises, but also great threats, right? And really people are quite unaware. So you have all these experts and pundits trying to predict the future, the AI future, weaponization of AI superpowers, the risks of AI, but not many people really understand what AI is about. How can you use this tool not to fight it, not to confront it, not to reject it, but to embrace and have added value, improve quality of your life, bring new dimension of automation to any field. It could be accounting, veterinary service, any business, any service can actually use that power to make lives better. So we are very inspired by government of Finland, which started the AI Elements program back in 2017, and their ambition was to train 1% of adult population to use AI in everyday life. Now they're at 3%, but we said we're going to go hardcore. We're going to build AI ready nation. We're going to train all college level students how not only use AI but also make businesses out of AI expertise.
So I find it very interesting, this aspect of entrepreneurship in AI, which, as you say, it's a way also to be innovating. So not just being using properly AI, but also leveraging AI for innovation.
Yes.
So I think this is really interesting, and maybe I would like to come back to what you said before about the development of courses on AI. And you told me before that this interesting concept of creating a marketplace to have the best experts from the university sharing their knowledge on AI, and that any student across the country can benefit from the best courses on AI. Can you elaborate a little on that?
Yes, and that idea came with our partnership with Coursera. So once we gave out access to Coursera courses to all of our universities, public universities, to thousands of students, it kind of started going into right direction because a lot of faculty members said, I want to have my own course on Coursera. And for 20 of our public universities, we've created studios, just like this beautiful studio. And we've created what we call pedagogical design teams, which reversely engineered some of the best courses, trained our faculty, and they started creating their own courses. Then came the idea, we actually have a potential to really build truly hybrid higher education model, where universities will focus only on the courses they can do best quality, given the priority, given the history of that university, given their departments and brain power, and not to fight or compete with other universities who can do best in marketing or management, economics. Like, I'm a tech university, I can do engineering really good, electrical engineering, best in the country. So we started creating a marketplace for courses, best courses. We call it the course supermarket, where a student comes and says, okay, I want to do electrical engineering. I'll do it at this Heriot-Watt Kazakhstan campus, and we're bringing 34 solid foreign universities to Kazakhstan to open up branch campuses or satellite campuses. But I want to do minor. I want to do AI. I want to do Chinese language, which has become very popular, Mandarin. What is the best university that can provide me with that kind of courses? Okay, it's Beijing Languages and Culture University. I take that course from there. And for AI, it's Satbayev, our National Polytechnic University, at best in their field, so I'm going to take that. So imagine a supermarket where a student comes in and he takes the best courses available, provided by his public funding, or if he's a commercial student, by his purse. But all courses, best courses, will be available to every student. Because if you look at the problem of existing higher education, you go to best university, but the courses that you can engage are normally courses limited by the faculty who would be teaching at that particular university throughout your 4-year study of bachelor study, your journey at the university. So now there's this really interesting new, and then comes the issue of quality assessment. AI, again, can become a great helper. So Coursera piloted AI proctoring system at 6 of Kazakh universities. It went really, really well. So you have a browser, it locks, you can't switch off a camera, anything. AI, specifically trained algorithm, monitors your mimics, your eye movement, your background, your hands movement, and it can predict really, really precisely that you're cheating. And it just locks off. It says, sorry, you failed, you have to come next time. We've checked thousands of these auto-proctoring exam trials, 97% of accuracy. So it really, in some certain aspects of automation of education, there's a big debate, will AI replace teachers? I don't believe. You can't replace human being at this stage. But certain automated functions like proctoring, like assessment, AI really delivers great results.
So that's very concrete case of how to leverage AI today in university for the good of learning. Yes. So maybe as a final question, I wanted to ask you, how do you foresee the public and private partnership? You mentioned a lot, what you have created with private companies. So how do you foresee the development of those type of partnership, and what is your expectation from company like us to support your digital journey in education?
I think any company, any business nowadays cannot just follow the traditional conventional business model. It's selling equipment, selling licenses. It's not even win-win, which used to be public-private partnership. We win. It has to be win-win-win. So the public has to win, society has to win. So any corporation should invest in human capital, and I believe that human capital investment is the shortcut. Like Benjamin Franklin said, education pays, investment in education pays the best interest. So Lenovo, just like Coursera, just like Huawei, we have this really great partnership with Coursera where we set up 50 ICT academies on 50 of our universities, and we train thousands of certified engineers. Lenovo providing infrastructure and access to their online platform with certification. So Lenovo wins. Lenovo's vendors win. We had certified engineers and technical people. Students win. We have certification and employment opportunities. Higher education, everybody wins. So we are ready to go on and have a strategic approach to our partnership with Lenovo to build truly what we call business to nation project, large, incorporating universities, incorporating human capital, including maybe AI Center of Excellence for this large program we're running at our universities. So everybody has to win. That's the new way of doing business, because it has to be inclusive. It has to be not only there's commercial side involved, but also public, and then there's development sustainability side involved.
And equally, we are also ready, to support and demonstrate our allyship to the education journey, and especially in this AI journey that we are all entering in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Lenovo.